Okay, so I wanted to talk about something because I got a recommended video of it from a channel that is called K-pop in Mind. I think that's what they call. And I get the videos recommended to me quite a lot, even though I'm not subscribed to them. Kind of like how um, El Gato de las Weekly makes those sort of like news videos on different K-pop groups and stuff, like groups going viral, groups in controversies, idols in controversies, and things like these. K-pop in Mind is also a similar channel. So I got recommended a video by them, and I opened it, and it said new K-pop group debuts with only adults, where the youngest is a 29-year-old. And I was like, not again. Not someone making a video on a Nugu group that they're trying to show that, oh, this group has all adults in them, so amazing, this and that. And the group they're talking about is Epic Travels, shortened to EPTS, who are pre-debut and they're under Monster Brain. And I came to know about them from Facebook because I'm on a group for Nugu K-pop idols for J-pop, C-pop, and K-pop, and I came to know about them through that. I actually do like their music. I don't know. They've released, I think, about two pre-debut songs, and I think I've liked both of them. I know I've liked one of them, but I don't know if I remember liking the second one. But the thing about this video, I watched it, and I'm like, and I literally was thinking, not again, not again, because of the fact that yet another video is coming out about a Nugugu being all adults. And this video and the other videos, of course, they give off the vibes of we must stand them, they're all adults. Oh my god, another adult group. And I understand that you guys want more adult groups in the industry. I understand that you guys what you call it? You guys want to stand adults rather than minors, and y'all are seeing quite a bit of groups debuting with minors. Like if you look at SM's new girl group Hearts to Hearts, they have mostly minors in them. I think Starship's new girl group Kiki has minors in them. I did not check their ages. They possibly do, and so many of these like known companies are debuting minors. So these K-tubers making these videos, or these K-pop news channels making these videos on these Nugu groups, y'all get all excited and stuff. But to me, I don't see Epic Travels as anything amazing. I just see them as another adult group, to be honest, because I've said it before that I'm a Nugu expert. I know almost all of the industry, not exactly, but almost all of the industry in terms of groups, and I'm always trying to find the Nuguest of Nugu artists and groups to promote on my channel. So seeing this video by K-pop in mind, it didn't shock me at all. And whenever I see these K-tubers and K-pop news sites make these sort of videos about or a certain idol getting attention for being an adult, or certain groups getting attention for being adults, and they're like Nugu groups and stuff like that, it doesn't really shock me because I know that plenty of adult groups exist in the industry, and plenty more adult groups will come, because I'm always checking K profiles for these groups, because a lot of these Nugu groups have K profiles for them and their age is listed. So I know that besides this group there are plenty more adult groups that exist in the industry. Now, seeing these sort of videos being made, I saw it first with babies. I think maybe before that also it was made, but I saw it first with babies, where people were shocked at babies having 30-year-olds. Then Exceed, people were also like talking about the ages. Exceed or Zed, I don't know how to pronounce their name, how it's pronounced. It's XEED. Then I saw it with Kiss of Life, people talking about how they are 18 plus idols and stuff like that. Even though Harnell debuted as a minor, which is funny, but still I'm bringing Kiss of Life into this list because people were talking about their ages and thinking that they were all adults. Then also with Candice, with the member being like, getting attention for having for being 25 plus. Then even I saw Career Blue article talking about QWER or Quiver, I don't know how to pronounce the name, where one of the members, it was pre-debut, where one of the members debuting in that band is 25 plus. Like her age is between 25 and 30. I don't really know exactly what her age is, but it's between that range. And now this video being made on Epic Travels, where one of the members, where the Maknae is a 29-year-old. And what I wanted to say is that with all these videos being made, there is a list now of these groups to show you that more than one adult group exists. Also, there was also with Three Piece, I forgot to mention that that in the comments of the music video, I saw one or two comments talking about Three Piece's ages as well, because Three Piece are also adults. They are a three-member girl group that debuted in 2024, right? So with all these groups, and people talking about these groups ages or making videos on these groups, there is a small list enough to show you that adult groups exist, and it's not just rare sightings here and there. Because I mentioned all these groups: Babies, Kiss of Life, Candice, Three Piece, Epic Travels, and then I mentioned quiver. So that's like about six groups, and six groups is like an okay amount to show you that a list to show you that adult groups exist more than one, meaning that more than one adult group exists. And if you dig deeper more into Nugudam, you will see that besides these six groups, even though Kiss of Life is popular, besides them, if you dig deep into Nugudam, besides the five Nugu groups that exist in the list out of the six groups that I mentioned, you will find more adult groups. So I don't so like what I wanted to say is that y'all keep commenting on these videos that get made on certain groups that are getting attention for their ages, or maybe they get talked about because of the ages and these videos get made on them. You get shocked at their ages, but you should know by now, by looking at all these videos, there are enough groups to show you that adults exist, and it's not just one group or a rare sighting. And that you should know by now that more and more of these videos will get made in the future, because some K-pop news channel or K-tube or someone will stumble upon a Nugu group that has all adult members, and then they'll make a video on them, and then they'll like you go like, oh, this group has adults in them. But to me, that's not shocking, and I will just see them as another adult group. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention is that if you want to see more adult groups, and you'll get shocked at these videos when you'll look at these adult groups and you'll be like, this should be more normalized. Yes, I agree. But like, if you want it to be more normalized, you should show companies that you want the adult groups more in the industry, and you should like promote these Nugu groups, and you should like promote these groups and show companies that you want. Do something, put action to your words instead of just commenting, we should normalize this. Instead of just commenting that, you should like put action to your words. And another thing that I wanted to say, one final thing, is that if you'll see these adult groups and you'll get shocked at their ages, don't just stand them because they're adults, and because all these groups and because you see a certain group as adults in these type of videos where these K-tubers or K-pop news channels are trying to show that these adult groups exist. Don't just support them because they're adults, and don't just support them simply for their ages. They are K-pop groups, they are music groups. Stand them only because you like their music, and don't just force yourself to stand them simply for their music alone, because like that is not something that I want people to do. Because I don't want K-pop groups to just have fans because they're adults. I want K-pop groups to have fans because their music is good, because people like their talents, because people like them as groups. Now, not because people are forcibly standing them, or just standing them because they are adults in them. And people have this mindset that I would rather stand an adult group than a minor group, because they see bigger companies debuting minors and stuff like that. I want groups to actually get fan bases for their music, and not because of the fact that they are all adults in them. And I want people to actually stand a group because they are into the group, and not because they are just standing the group for the adult members and for the adult ages of the group, rather than actually liking their music, rather than actually getting into the group for their talents or for their personalities or something. I don't want K-pop stans to stand a group simply because all the members are adults, and forcibly stand a group even though these K-pop stans might not like the music. I don't want them to just stay for the group simply for the members being all adults. In conclusion, while I'm happy that these videos come out and shed light on Nugus being adults, leading them to potentially get more fans, because it acts as like a sort of free promotion for these groups, it doesn't really help the group get a proper fan base, in my opinion, if people only come and stand the group for their ages. Because I know that if one member leaves, and members leaving is a common thing amongst Nugu groups, because you'll see quite a bit of lineup changes that happens within Nugu groups. Members leave, new members are added, and stuff like that. But if a member leaves and a company adds a new member to the group to replace that member that left, and if that member is a minor, I don't think K-pop stans will stay by the group anymore, because originally they are K-pop stans who exist only because they stand the group for being adults, and not because of the fact that they like the group and they like the music and talent and stuff, and they only stand the group because the group are adults. And yes, I know that and yes, I do want these groups to get popularity, to get more noticeability, and for people to see more groups outside of just mainstream and popular groups. But I do want the people standing them to be ones who are fixated on something like age and forget about everything else. I want people to actually like the group and not just stand the group or forcibly stand the group just because they love the fact that the members are adults and they don't care about anything else. I do wish Epic Travels the best in their careers, and I hope that they have a long career and they don't disband after debut or after a comeback, and they don't disband too soon. And I also hope that they get real fans who care for them and not fans who only care for them because they are adults and not actually care for them as a group. Just like when a person dates someone simply because they're rich, and so the relationship is not built on love, but rather it's built on the fact that the person is rich, and this rich person could potentially get dumped if they started to lose their money and they became less rich than they were before, and this person would dump them because they're not rich anymore. Shining through the